Welcome back to the channel, guys. Podcast number 2. We're going to talk real quick on why we named the channel Aftermath Garage. And it has more to do with me than it does with Jacob.
Yeah.
Well, it has a lot to do with him. You just don't realize it.
Yeah, a little bit.
The main reason, I know we've had some friends kind of joke around with us and call him Aftermath Shady, or Shady Aftermath, excuse me. Does it have to do with Dr. Dre having a record company called Aftermath Records? About that much of it does. He released a song a few years back that was called I Need a Doctor. It was after we moved to Cookeville. I listened to the song. His verse actually kind of touched heart, real close to home to me. Talking about, and I don't mean this in a bad way. One minute you got friends there, next minute you don't. Life happens, unfortunately. You grow up, you grow apart, you move on. A lot of marriages end up ending that way.
Yeah.
Friendships end that way. Some friendships ended badly, and it's made me throw a guard up to people. So when he started talking about that, it made me think, this is my aftermath. I've grown up a lot. And luckily, now I get to do something I enjoy with my son.
Yeah, buddy.
Who didn't like cars when he was younger.
No.
Even though I took him everywhere. Car shows, drag strip. Race fuel made him sick. But, hey, he's here now. This is something I didn't get to enjoy with my dad. Unfortunately, he was older when I was Jacob's age. So not only are we father-son combo, but we're like best friends, and now business partners.
Yep.
We're business partners. I mean, once again, it goes back to the old dream big thing. We've been talking for what, 4 or 5 years now about doing YouTube.
Since we moved up here to Tennessee.
We've talked about motovlogging, video games, doing this, doing that, and when we finally landed here, doing something we enjoy, working on cars. Yeah, he's still down here. I took his place in the main garage, but you know, I ain't saying nothing bad about none of my old friends. Because we used to have a big crew, used to hang out together every Friday and Saturday night. And we just all grew apart. I still talk to a lot of the people. There's some of them I hadn't talked to in many years. I've ended up meeting people through school. 2 really good friends. As a matter of fact, I've ran into one. What was that? 2 years ago now, when we went to Import Showdown.
Who?
Yeah, you went to the wedding, didn't you? Back in Georgia. We went to Import Showdown afterward. We seen Nick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
ran into Nick. Hopefully you're watching. One of my really good friends from school. It's more like a brother to me. And then mentioned him before, Mr. Julio, big supporter of us, and another one of those guys is like a brother to me. So that's basically why we named it Aftermath Garage. It used to be Twisted Illusions or Twisted Performance and all this other stuff, but you know what? Those days are gone.
Yep.
It's us now. So you got to deal with my tired looking self and his about to be tired looking self. So technically, no, it doesn't really have anything to have to do with Dr. Dre. If you want to go listen to the song, skip Eminem's part, go straight to Dre's part, listen to it. You'll probably pick up the reason why.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
Yeah.
I mean,
That explains a lot of it.
Yeah.
Without throwing any names or really bringing up much of your past. Yeah.
Right.
That explains a lot of it.
Yeah, because I mean, there was stuff that happened and a lot of stuff got mended.
And yeah, I guess I am kind of like
Eminem.
Eminem, yeah.
Yeah.
You're Eminem. Or
Yeah, because I
I
mean,
got Dre as Eminem.
I threw my car or my hand. I threw my cars up at my hands. I threw my hands up at the car game. I was tired of it.
Yep.
It just always seemed like it was drama. Something was always going on, and honestly, I got tired of it. Another reason why me and my wife moved away from Georgia, and we moved here. We wanted a fresh start. So with a fresh start comes, resetting your life, basically.
Yeah.
Kind of stunt for the kids, but hey,
Oh,
you met your soulmate here. Your sister is pretty sure she's met her soulmate here.
yep.
So things happen for a reason. We're a big believer in that. Every day's something new. That's why we want to bring content to you, because I was offered not necessarily a teaching job at Southern Crescent, but it was more like a shop aide type job.
Yeah.
Basically being a teacher in the shop. My diagnosis skills is sometimes too good, because I'll overdiagnose something, but
Yeah, in a good way, not a
yeah,
let me
bad way.
scam this guy way.
That's one reason why I don't work in shops. Minus me falling and breaking my back, I really can't keep up with the shop routine, I guess you could say. When you're making flat rate instead of hourly rate, yeah, the $22 an hour looks great, but if you're there 50, 60 hours a week and you only bill out 30 hours because unnamed dealership that I worked at, one of the dispatchers was married to one of the mechanics, and he had a big group of like 8 people, so they got all the good stuff, while us other guys got the junk, like a water pump on a 462 valve that pays 30 minutes, but it takes 35. So,
Or an hour.
oh yeah, or an hour.
Or 2.
Yeah. Can't find a hammer big enough to beat it off with.
Pause.
Huh?
Okay.
So anyway,
Put your face right.
we've got a lot of great stuff coming up, guys. I do want to throw out another thank you to Tristan, or the Wicked Stoner Panda. He's like I told you before, he's going to school to be a mechanic. So, everybody's got to start somewhere. He actually works with me. Really great guy. He's got a good personality to him.
Yep.
Hyper, very hyper. I hope y'all liked the last video. And sorry it was late. Jacob's been working and I've been working, and he edits. I do the work.
Yeah.
So, hey.
I'll be on camera a little bit more soon, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
We'll get
better setup.
Yeah, better setup, and then start getting more tools. Like I said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But guys, we're here just to, one, have fun, share our passion with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
The drive that keeps me coming down to this little bitty 2-car garage that I've turned into a semi-shop
Yeah.
that is extremely hot right now.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, or extremely cold, which we're going to fix that.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah. But we want to teach you. That's the Aftermath way. You know, it's after being offered the shop aide job, teacher job, whatever you want to call it. I turned it down because I was stupid, for one. Two,
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much teaching people, per se, was kind of in my forte. You know. So instead, we decided to do it here. Why not? Best platform in the world.
Yeah. YouTube everything.
Yep.
Google everything.
Yep. I mean, it's not always right because there's one YouTuber.
There's multiple. But yeah, there's one that's just very biased.
Yeah,
We'll say. Very biased.
Just kind of hang with us. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. We're not going to name no names because, well, currently right now, like if you watch this video in 5 years, and you're going back and watching our videos, right now, we only have 44 subscribers, so
Yeah.
we're not shouting out no names because, by God, we're nowhere near calling anybody out. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't call them out even if I had 6 million subscribers.
Yeah, no.
I would just throw my opinion. It goes back to opinions are like, I've
Yep.
really got to change that. Everybody's got one, you know, everybody's got an opinion. All of us mechanics are different.
Yeah, you've experienced different things
Yeah.
throughout.
All right.
It's all case by case. You can't judge one thing that happens to one of your customers' cars and say, oh, this happens to all of those cars. You can't
Yep.
do that because you don't know how well they maintenance and
Right.
all that to it.
We'll get into that.
That'll be
Yeah,
the next
the
podcast.
next podcast, because we're actually going to drop 2 at you this week instead of like last week, 1 being 2 parts. Sorry about that. Once again, sorry about the video being late and being short. We filmed a little bit more, but it was just editing wise, we had to condense a lot down. So
There's a lot that we recorded that just didn't really fit.
yeah,
So
and we got high standards here.
yeah.
Even though we're small, we got really big standards. So, guys, that's going to do it for this podcast.
Yeah.
Hang tight with us. This one will hit, and then shortly after, the second one will hit. We're going to get back down here in the shop tomorrow and get some Goldilocks footage going. Finally getting that done. So, guys, always remember,
Dream big. Yeah.